But yeah, just being calm in certain situations can help tremendously. It can prevent a whole lot of hurtful stuff that either you or your significant other or friend could say to each other. You know, it helps out a lot just to be able to do things in a calm state, calm mind, conversation, being calm. You know, it helps. I've been in certain situations where I had to, stay calm, understand exactly what's going on. You know what I mean? So being in a calm state, that helps tremendously in a lot. Even in uncertain situations, say like for instance, for example, say like you just lost a job or something, or and you got like bills you gotta pay, mortgage, anything like that, and you gotta it's just a lot, you gotta figure out. You have to stay calm to be able to figure out what your next move is. What's your next step? How are you gonna do this? How's this gonna get done? That's part of it, especially in situations like that, and your nerves are very, very high. You just got high nerves, man. Like you just gotta be able to think in a calm state, understand the situation that you're in. That's just part of it. For myself, I've been in, a couple of situations like that before. So I definitely understand. So, and then that's just part of life, part of living life, or going through life. You know what I mean? That's just part of that. So at the end of the day, just like sitting back and thinking of, your year-to-year goals or your goals period, you gotta take time just to think about it. For some people they do. Some people, you still have to think about it in the process of in the whole matter. So it's just that step of think about what's our next move, where do I go from here, what possibly needs to get done in order for this to get done, and that's just part of it. It's part of it, you know, part of it. So, but in a way, and I look at this as a part of like my life, life, um, situations that come up. If I can't think of a solution right then of like how I need to do this or what needs to get done, the next thing is gonna be I'm gonna sit down and like almost like in a meditated state and just think about, okay, what should be my next step? What should I do from here? How am I gonna say, for instance, how am I gonna get these bills? Or how am I gonna pay for these bills? Or like what, you know what I mean? Okay, I need to generate some type of income, some type of money. So that for me, that I'm thinking that would involve money, right? So you have to work. You have to do some type of work, put in some type of work to earn money. You know, That's just part of life. That's part of living. And especially if you wanna hit some type of goal in life, or whatever you wanna do, man. It's always gonna involve some type of work status. You know what I mean? Like some type of dream is involved with that. So you just have to. Sometimes you just have to take a little time out your day and just sit back and just be like, okay, what am I doing? Is this what it looks like, or what I thought I was gonna be doing, or what are my plans for the next 3 to 5 months? What are my plans the next 3 to 5 months? What are, you know what I mean, within your power, and how are you gonna try to get that done, or what can you do to get that done? It makes it a whole lot easier, a whole lot simpler. Just, I mean, in a nutshell, and that's one thing I grew through to understand. Like, we make, as far as people in general, we make stuff as hard as we want to make it. We can make stuff as hard as we want to make it, but we can also make it as easy as we want to make it. Just having that like trained mindset of like what needs to be done, how to go about it. Okay, this is what I need, what I need to do, how I need to do this. If I stick to this plan right here, it's gonna make it a whole lot easier to get or attain what I'm trying to do. It's not always. It's like they say. It's not as easy as it looks. How you say it, but it really is if you make it that easy for yourself. If you make it that easy for yourself. So, I mean, like, tomato. You know what I mean? Yeah, just look at pros and cons as well, and what you're trying to do. Pros and cons, you know, like, if I do it this way, is it gonna make it? What's the pros and cons of it? Is it gonna make it easier to get where I'm trying to get to? It'll make it faster for me to get to this point? Or if I do this, if I do this, is it gonna make it easier or faster for me to get to? So it's always pros and cons, and basically I look at pros and cons of what you're trying to do, and understand what you're trying to do, and having that calm mindset, like, and because life is gonna continue. Life is like, regardless. Life is gonna continue regardless, whatever you end up doing, man. Life is gonna continue regardless. You just gotta be able to focus on like what you're trying to do and where you trying to be at in life after it keeps going. That's where you have to have that mindset, the calm mindset. Where do you want to be in life? It's like you want to know exactly what's gonna happen and how you gonna get there while everything is moving at one time. That's what makes it a whole lot easier. It makes it a whole lot easier. Yeah. But I just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys for a minute. I hope y'all had a great day, and I'll see you next time. Peace.